Hi, this is Shaman Weaver Sheila Baker, and the tarot for this month, this is January 2018. Well, before I do that, what I want to talk about is 2017, because in 2017, that numerology boils down to a 1, and a 1 is all about us personally. So we got solid about our priorities, we got solid about what has heart and meaning for us. So in that, now that we're solid there, this year, 2018, is a 2-year. This is about relationships. Now, it's not necessarily just about boy-girl relationships, girl-girl relationships, boy-boy relationships. It's about your relationship to everything. So, what I did is I pulled out all the 2s, so I did 2, 0, 1, and 8, and I'm looking at the tarot for that. So I did Major Arcana first, thanks to Miss Nita Lorene Smith, who helps me out greatly. So Major Arcana, I'm going to put it up close so you can see it, is the High Priestess. So this is about, I'll show you, she's sitting with her foot firmly on her emotions. She's sitting between the 2 towers of good and evil, pomegranates around her head, abundance. She's holding the Torah in great wisdom. So this year is about us balancing between good and evil. You know, that's always the forces, right? And keeping our emotions in check, using our wisdom from our guts. Look at where she's holding it. And knowing that there is enough for everybody, there is abundance. And in order to do that, what would be beneficial, I'm going to put this up here, is to use all of our senses, not just what we can see, because we know this is all an illusion. You create an illusion every day, in your workplace, in your home. That's all illusion. So use all of your senses. Sniff it out, taste it, listen, touch it. What else is there? Oh, sense it, and then use your guts. Okay, great. 2 of Cups, a meeting of 2 emotional equals. Not always, like I said, manifesting in the outer world. Often this is an internal process, the matching up of the masculine and the feminine within. So be mindful of that. Where are you out of balance emotionally? We're at a crossroads right now. We've already made decisions. You made them last year. You're acting upon them this year. Now, this is a relationship to everything. So what's your relationship to money? What's your relationship to food? What's your relationship to one another? What's your relationships to crystals and gems? So this is, you're at a crossroads. You've already made a decision, but you're still crystal gazing. You want affirmation that that's the best thing to do. So look within. There you go. Passion, fire, and drive right there. And because we're starting in Capricorn, this is the new year starts every year in Capricorn, thinking about business, prosperity, money. There's some juggling going on. We sent out our ships, they're on their way back in, but they haven't arrived yet. So we're going to do a little bit more of that, you know, juggling act. And as humans, apparently we love it. So that's cool. So the 0 is the Fool. So we dealt with the 2s, it's all the 2s. Now the 0 is the Fool, because only a fool goes out from their cozy home to start an adventure. So that's all of us. We're all fools, and we're going to start an adventure this year. Backed up by our priorities, by our beliefs, by that which we think and are going to bring manifest into the world. Well, how are we going to do this? We're going to do it with the 1 energy of the Magician. Now, the Magician and the High Priestess are consorts. So we have this amazing energy in the beginning of this year. The 2 of this year is about sitting in balance, emotionally using our gut wisdom, our deep knowing. And the Magician is going to take that information to spirit and then bring it back into manifest in this practical world. So that's the first one. Now, how are we going to do this? We're going to get some new ideas, think differently about things. It's a wonderful thing to do. All of the aces are gifts from the gods. So we're going to have new ways of thinking, which are going to be wildly beneficial. Once we bring those new ideas in, then we wrap our heart around that. That's the Ace of Cups, gift from the gods. And then what do? We bring divinity down into this to inspire us. And then what are we looking for? To manifest in the practical world. So you might notice that there's a brand new way that you're thinking about money. Maybe you're conjuring some new way of generating income. Maybe you found a new passion. And what we know from the 8 is there is nothing to wrestle to the ground. I'm going to put her up close, and you can have a look here. You can see that the lion has its tongue hanging out. Its little tail is tucked between its legs. So what we're having happen here is there's no need for struggle. We've struggled all our lives. We get to put that aside, bring manifest through the 2, the 0, and the 1, manifesting in the 8. Now, if you look at numerology, the 8s are about, well, they're about passion, fire, and drive. They're about authenticity. This is the year that calls us to be authentically our true and valued self. So who are you? What do you want to bring manifest in the world? Do it without struggle. Find the easy way through. That's a great tip for you for the whole year. And once we understand that we have that ability, and she's a virginal woman making this decision to not struggle. A virginal woman is not a woman who hasn't had sex. It's a woman who makes her own decisions. So that part of you that's bringing things into manifestation this particular year, tap into your feminine. See what she wants to bring forward, regardless of your gender. We both all have masculine sides and feminine sides, and we bring them out into the world. Remember the balance back there in the 2 of sitting and bringing it into balance? Well, this is really what it's all about. No struggle. You may, however, this is a tricky bit, you may, however, have some stuck ideas that maybe helped you in the past, but are they helping you in the present? And will they help you in the future? These ideas are stuck, and you're bound by them. But if you look, putting it up close, you can see that she's not really bound. She's staying there by her own choice. These thoughts and ideas, that there's no lateral moves in this. You cannot go left or right. You either have to regress and go back to what was, or you have to progress into what can be. So, guess what I choose? Let's go forward. So, stuck ideas, let them go. They're not serving you. Not only that, but on the old emotional way, it's not serving you anymore either. So, stack up your cups, turn around, and walk away. Because what this card says is the emotional way didn't work, it isn't working, and it ain't gonna work. So stack them up, turn around, and walk away. You got the walking stick over here. I'm gonna pull this up for a second. You got the walking stick here. See this guy? Trot, trot, trot. Okay, he's got his walking stick. Use the walking stick to support yourself as you turn away from the old emotional way and find a new way. Now, what's going to happen then? As soon as you turn around and put a new emotional connection for yourself, drawing yourself forward, you're going to initiate things and they're going to move swiftly. So look for that on the spiritual level. Connection to the divine. Do you have new spirit guides? Do you have new allies that you want to convene with this year to put your thoughts and ideas into action? And then finally, it's going to be hard work. Go figure. So, however, with the 8, most of the hard work is already done. We're just putting on the finishing touches. So in this year, you may initiate some new things, a new way of thinking, a new way of being, a new way of opening up your heart, a new way of connecting to the divine. The hard work is mostly done, finishing touches, and the beauty of this is you get to manifest your right, true, and beautiful self in the world. And how delicious is that? What do we all need? We need more of you. So come out and play. If I can help you anyway, shamanweaver.com. And soul retrieval, mentoring. I'm moving into mentoring, and I would love to help you have a more delicious and fulfilling life. Aho, bliss.